Hello everyone. Today we are here with the series of DCode by Kips. And we are in the session for grade 3rd, lesson number 1, parts of a computer. So we will be having continuous series of all the chapters and for all the classes of DCode Kips. So keep following our videos. Let's start. Parts of a computer. A computer is a useful machine. It is used in almost every sphere of the life. For playing games, for drawing pictures, listening to the music, storing information. In fact, for solving sums, we are using computer, right? Because computer आज की डेट में हमारे लिए इतना ज़्यादा necessary हो गया है everywhere. When we are going for the shopping, then also the shopkeepers are using the computers. बिल बनाने के लिए कंप्यूटर, अपने स्टॉक्स को मैनेज करने के लिए कंप्यूटर, सारी डिटेल्स मैनेज करने के लिए कंप्यूटर, राइट? So let us see that what can we do with computer or what are the fields where computers are used. In the defense, in army, correct? Space research, offices, hospitals. In many of the hospitals में भी कंप्यूटर इतना ज़्यादा वाइडली यूज हो रहा है कि हम अपनी रिपोर्ट्स के लिए जैसे कि डायग्नोसिस या एनी अदर थिंग लाइक एक्सरे और वट एवर एनी अदर थिंग रिलेटेड टू मेडिकल दे आर यूजिंग कंप्यूटर्स, राइट? फॉर डिजाइनिंग लाइक टेम्पलेट्स बनाना है, इमेज जनरेट करनी है, बैंक, we know that when we are going to the bank they are having all the details of Earth in their computer. So अगर आपको छोटा सा ट्रांजेक्शन भी करना है, so you are using ATM or you are going to the bank where they are using the computer. Animated movies, the cartoons, जो हम cartoons देखते हैं, they are also made with the help of computer. In airports, in railway reservation, in railway station, they are using computer to generate the ticket, right? So basically the computer works on IPO cycle. IPO stands for input, process and output. So let us understand it with the one real life example. इसको एक real life example से समझते हैं. Suppose you have your pencil, the new pencil that can be your input. हमने एक new pencil ली, वो हमारे लिए input है. Now we want to sharp it. Okay. So जो हमने new pencil ली है, it will be considered as input. Okay. हम उसको consider कर रहे हैं as input. Then we will take the sharpener and we will be sharpening. Continuously we are rotating our pencil. So it is what? It is processing. And then after some time we will be getting the sharp pencil and that will be our output. Another example we can take. We are having dirty clothes. So first of all, we will be putting it in our washing machine. That will be input. Where washing machine start hui, our clothes also started washing. So that will be processing. जब हमें clean cloth मिल गए, that will be our output. Like in the same way, the computer works. हमें कंप्यूटर को देना होता है input and based on that input कंप्यूटर काम करता है, उसको process करता है and then it generates the output. Like when we do calculation, we are giving numbers, we are giving operators that are input. Computer will process, it is the processing because it is working on the data or instruction that we have given. And then जब हमको result मिल गया तो output. In between these, one more thing is there, which is storage. क्योंकि जब हमारा data process होता है, it requires some space to get stored in it. So the storage is also very, very necessary. Now, we got to know that how the computer works with the input, process and output. Let us see about the parts of computer. That is the first one, keyboard. The normal keyboard is having, the standard keyboard is having 104 keys. 104 keys होते हैं इसमें. And they are basically divided in 6 sections like typing keys. So typing keys are the keys that we are able to see in light yellow color. All the alphabets are there, numbers are there, and some special keys like tab key, caps lock key, backspace key, enter key, they are there, right? We are also having some punctuations, symbols. Then we are having combination key. Combination key in the sense which we do in the combination. जिन्हें हम combination में press करते हैं, like shift key, control key, alter key. Then we are having function key. We know that F1 to F12 we are having function key and they all have their specific task. So we are having function keys. Then numeric keypad जो हमारे side में होता है, which we can use for doing the calculation. And इसमें होते हैं हमारे 0 to 9 numbers and symbols, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and decimal. It basically looks like a small calculator numeric keypad. Next, special keys like escape key, delete key and insert key. Delete to erase any character from the right side, escape to abort basically, and then insert, either we can go on the insert mode on or we can off. Then navigation key, as the name is suggesting, नाम से ही पता चल रहा है navigation, it means movement, some movement will be there. So with the help of arrows key, like up arrow, down arrow, left arrow, right arrow, we can have it. Home page, home key, so that we can go at the home page, it means the topmost page from where we are writing. Just opposite end key, so that we can go at the end of the line. And then page up and page down, it can be used for scrolling and it moves the cursor by one screen up or down. Next is monitors. We know that the monitor looks like a television and that's why it is also known as VDU, Visual Display Unit. And it is used to display the result, movements of pointer, etc. एंड जो कॉपी हम अपने मॉनिटर में देखते हैं दैट इज नोन एज सॉफ्ट कॉपी. द कॉपी और द इंफॉर्मेशन दैट वी सी ऑन द मॉनिटर इट इज कॉल्ड एज सॉफ्ट कॉपी. और वही कॉपी जब हम प्रिंटर से प्रिंट कर लेते हैं सो द पेपर दैट वी आर गेटिंग इज हार्ड कॉपी. There are basically three types of monitor. CRT, cathode ray tube. They are such a bigger in size and it consumes more power. साइज में बहुत बड़े होते हैं और पावर भी बहुत ज्यादा लेते हैं. Next, liquid crystal display, LCD. They are flat type of computer screen and consume less power. अब जो next हमारा LCD है, ये साइज में तो थोड़े छोटे हो गए, बट पावर जो है वो CRT से थोड़ा सा कम लेने लग गए. Then light emitting diode, which is our LED monitor. They have good quality of image, like for displaying. And they also get thinner and lighter in weight. और पतले हो गए, weight में भी कम हो गए. And it consumes 40% less power. 40% power कम use करने लग गए as compared to other monitor. And that's why the monitor that we are using nowadays are LED monitor, light emitting diode monitor. Now let's talk about CPU, Central Processing Unit. It is the brain of a computer that follows or process all the information that we give to the computer. CPU हमारे कंप्यूटर का ब्रेन है और यही हमारी सारी इंफॉर्मेशन को प्रोसेस करता है और रिजल्ट हमें शो करता है. And CPU is having three main parts: MU, CU and ALU. MU, it means memory unit because it stores the data basically in the memory. Then CU, it is just like a traffic police. Traffic police handle all the things, right? Control all the things. In the same way, control unit will control all the working of the parts of the computer. ALU, arithmetic and logical unit. नाम बड़ा है but काम भी बड़ा है. Because it will perform calculation. जितना भी calculation related काम है, decision making काम है, it is the part of ALU. Now let's talk about printer. Printer, basically it is an output device that print information onto the paper. पेपर में प्रिंट करने के लिए हम यूज करते हैं प्रिंटर. एंड द कॉपी दैट वी गेट इज द हार्ड कॉपी, जैसे कि हमने अभी डिस्कस किया था। जब हम किसी भी कॉपी को देखते हैं मॉनिटर में, इट इज सॉफ्ट कॉपी, और जब वो प्रिंट होके हमारे पास आ जाती है, सो इट विल बी हार्ड कॉपी। लेट अस सी एडवांटेजेस ऑफ कंप्यूटर। कंप्यूटर्स आर फास्ट, कंप्यूटर्स आर रिलायबल, बहुत ही फास्ट काम करते हैं, रिलायबल है बिकॉज दे डोंट मेक एनी मिस्टेक। स्टोरेज कैपेसिटी इनकी बहुत ज्यादा है, सो दैट वी कैन स्टोर मेनी डेटा, मच ऑफ द डेटा। वर्सिटैलिटी, वर्सिटैलिटी का मतलब होता है इट कैन परफॉर्म मेनी टास्क, मल्टीटास्किंग है वर्सिटैलिटी मीन्स, वी कैन डू मेनी थिंग्स। एक्यूरेसी, इट गिव्स ऑलवेज करेक्ट रिजल्ट, जब तक आप उसके करेक्ट इनपुट देंगे इट विल बी डेफिनेटली गोइंग टू गिव यू करेक्ट रिजल्ट, सही आंसर देता है। डेलीजेंस, डेलीजेंस का मतलब होता है बिना थके बहुत देर तक कंप्यूटर काम कर लेता है। सपोज हम बहुत देर तक कंप्यूटर पे काम कर रहे हैं, हम थक जाएंगे बट कंप्यूटर नहीं थकेगा। कंप्यूटर नहीं बोलेगा बस बस अब मैं थक गया, राइट? सो इट कैन वर्क फॉर लॉन्ग आवर्स विदाउट गेटिंग टायर्ड। नेक्स्ट, multitasking, it can do many tasks at the same time. We can open the windows, multiple windows. एक साइड पे हम YouTube देख रहे हैं, एक साइड पे फोटोज बना रहे हैं, एक साइड पे और कुछ काम कर रहे हैं, पेंट कर रहे हैं। डिसएडवांटेज, ऑब्वियसली हर चीज का डिसएडवांटेज तो होता है। So computer is although very useful in learning tool, but it is having some disadvantages. Like it has zero IQ, intelligence quotient. IQ stand for intelligence quotient. Because computer cannot understand or make any decision on its own, right? Because if you will give incorrect input, then definitely it will be going to give you wrong output, right? हेल्थ, बहुत देर तक कंप्यूटर में बैठे रहेंगे इट कैन अफेक्ट अवर आई साइट एंड हेडेक हो सकता है, ऑप्सिटी हो सकती है। देन इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, इट डिपेंड्स ऑन इलेक्ट्रिसिटी टू वर्क, तो अगर इलेक्ट्रिसिटी नहीं होगी सो वी वोंट बी एबल टू वर्क। लेट्स कम टू द एक्सरसाइज। कंप्यूटर वर्क्स विथ, द आंसर विल बी कंप्यूटर वर्क्स विथ data and instructions. Computer works with data and instruction. Next, I'm just writing it in the short form, or just let us write. Next, a computer can dash large amount of information. Computer can store large amount of information. A keyboard has dash keys, so a keyboard has 104 keys. Dash is used to point, select or move any object, so it will be our mouse. Dash consists of number keys, arithmetic operation. So it is our numeric keypad. Next, dash does all the calculations. So we have just studies ALU. Monitor is also known as VDU, Visual Display Unit. Dash displays all the work. So obviously, monitor basically displays all the results. Dash keys are used for moving in the document. So it will be our navigation keys. So it will be going to come here. Next, a computer has an IQ. No, computer is not having any IQ. So it is false. Next, the output printed on a paper is known as soft copy. So definitely it is false because the output that is printed is our hard copy. A computer has four main parts. So yes, it is having four main parts. MU stands for memory utility. No, MU stands for memory unit. CPU is made up of AU and LU. No, it is false because CPU is made up of MU, CU and ALU. The information that we see on monitor is soft copy. So yes, it is true. Function keys are placed on the right side of the keyboard. So no, they are not placed on the right side, but they are at the topmost. I give you output. It is a match. So on a paper it is saying, so it will be printer. Whatever you can type and draw can be seen on me. Definitely it will be monitor because we can see anything on monitor. I'm not afraid of a cat. Sit on a mat and have a long tail. Mouse. I am a part of CPU that do calculation. We must have seen ALU. I am the boss who controls all the activity. CU. Application based question. Mary is reading the soft copy of a letter. So which part she is using? So soft copy, it means in the monitor itself. So please write monitor. Next. Supriya wants to do painting on computer. Which device will you suggest to use or to make a colorful drawing? So definitely here it is asking computer device. So for drawing we can use mouse. Saurabh's mother has asked him to take 50 copies. So which device he will be using for 50 copies? Definitely printer. Next. MCQ. Dash can be words, numbers, or pictures. It can be our data. A computer displays dash after processing the output. A computer displays output after processing it. Dash keys are used to move in the document, navigation. Least power consumption is there in our LED monitor. Dash keys are either used alone or in the combination, so we can use control keys. Then we are having full forms, right? So first is here IPO. So IPO stands for input, process, output. Then next CU. CU stands for control unit. Then CPU, central processing unit. Then next is our ALU. So ALU will be arithmetic and logical unit, right? So I'm just writing it over here. Next is our VDU. So let's again write VDU. VDU basically stands for Visual Display Unit. Visual Display Unit. Next is MU, Memory Unit. IQ. IQ basically stands for Intelligence Quotient. Next is LCD. Liquid Crystal Display. Now it's time for the question answer. What is a computer? Computer is a machine that works with the data and instruction given by the user. How do you enter data and instruction into a computer? Data and instruction can be entered through a keyboard or a mouse because we can enter data and instruction with the keyboard or mouse. What do you call the information that you enter into the computer? जो हम information computer में enter करते हैं उसे हम क्या बोलते हैं? It is called as input. Name the device that is known as brain of the computer. So we know that CPU is the brain of a computer. Two features of computer. Computer works very fast. Computer बहुत तेज काम करता है. Computers are quite reliable because they never mistake. Mention any two disadvantages of computer. A computer does not have an IQ, that is intelligence quotient. A computer depends on electricity to work, right? Computer बिना electricity के काम नहीं कर सकता. Next, how many types of keys are there on a keyboard? Name them. So there are basically 6 types of keys: typing keys, special keys, combination keys, numeric keys, function keys, navigation keys. So that's all for this video, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Please follow for another video.